What's going on, good people? You know what time it is. It's time for the pregame meal. Hey, you either get right or you get left. So you're going to go ahead and get right. Tune in to the pregame meal. Pull up a chair, get a plate. We got you covered. It's the pregame meal, y'all. BirdCage. Well, it seems like a lot of people are still interested in this Falcons team at this point of the season. Look, I hate to say it, season's over with at this point. But hey, it is what it is. Still got to finish strong. We still gonna see who's gonna be here and who's not. But at the end of the day, this season has been a waste. I'm sorry to say it. Y'all get mad. I don't care. I'm pretty much in the fan side of things right now. This is not the historian. This is actually Ryan, actually as a fan right about now. And this is what the pregame meal is for. I tap in with you guys. And then the other thing is I express my side as a fan and not as a host. So I'm just going to be honest, as a fan, after watching them piss away the season the way that they pissed away the season, it's been awful. It's been awful. I'm not even going to hold you. And I don't know. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know how this is going to end up being. We just have to see what tomorrow brings, because honestly, tomorrow is just today is just one of these days where you just don't want to get embarrassed. That's all. You don't want to get embarrassed. You don't want to get put on anybody's highlights at this point. I dropped the link in the chat. If you guys want to tap in, you can, but I'm just going to speak on it, man. The only thing that's keeping pride in the state of Georgia when we talk about football at this point is the Georgia Bulldogs. I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear it, but the beautiful part about this is, look, I at least got the dogs. Y'all Falcon fans that are Alabama fans, y'all got y'all ass kicked last night. Damn it, I love it. I'm going to tell you right now, I love it. Y'all got to suffer two ways. I only got to suffer one way right now, and that's with the Falcons. I only got a couple of more weeks. Right now, we waiting to see if y'all going to get in the playoffs, because we already know the Falcons ain't getting in, so you might get a double whammy with this one. I'm loving it. So, I got my man Nando popping in, pulling up a chair. Come on in here and get some of this humble pie. All this mess you talked all year. Yeah. Come on in here.
Nah, I ain't talking no mess. I had us on the full all season about yesterday, but congratulations to them dogs, and they won.
I'm talking about what you said. We just know we go whoop Georgia next time we play them. Remember you said that? It was in the chat. We all saw it.
Yeah, but hey, I didn't see that injury report too. So we had 18 players on the injury report.
You do realize that we had a ton of players that was hurt, and none of our starting receivers played in this game except Dylan Bell.
Oh, I know. Y'all I think y'all had like 12. I think we had 18 players, but it's no excuses. We took one on the chin. No excuses.
Look, you got two great teams. You got two great teams that have a ton of NFL potential. Now, this is something that nobody talked about. Terry Fontenot was at the game yesterday, scouting. I'm gonna tell you right now, just draft from these two schools during this draft at this point, if you gonna draft.
I agree.
We need a D tackle. Give me Tim Keenan. I'm telling you this. Give me Tim Keenan. I trust anything that come out of Alabama, Georgia. Hell, I got to even say Tennessee now because of James Pierce Jr.
Go.
The proof
Excuse me too, Brian. I'm on this Northern Marta train. Excuse me too.
You good? Listen, I just appreciate you tapping in. I just don't want us to get embarrassed today. That's my whole thing. Embarrassment is just something we can't afford today.
I agree, but I don't want to say it, but I'm just gonna say like you keep saying it. I don't want to see us get embarrassed either.
I just want us to put up a fight and defend the home turf.
Right.
That's all I want at this point, because we already see that we got negligence in the leader spot. We got plenty of negligence, and at this point, what's the purpose I get you gonna have to let him finish out the season, but the question is, do you bring him back?
They're gonna bring him back, Ryan, because you know that they don't want that backlash about letting him go. And you gave the other coaches 3 seasons, so we ain't gonna get into that other
Man,
rabbit hole.
I'll
I
at least
understand.
admit
I
this. Arthur Smith wasn't this bad.
No,
He was bad, but he was not this bad. This
Arthur
brother
Smith,
can't coach himself out of a wet paper bag.
man, I don't even know, but I know Arthur Smith. If Arthur Smith would have had this team, we at least would have had 9 wins on the
I
season.
give him that. I don't think we get a playoff bid, but I believe
No,
we at least get 9 wins with Arthur because
my point exactly.
he been bullish enough to at least run it with both running backs.
Right. That would have been that part. This wear and tear, there's all this wear and tear on Tyler. Brian, BJ, we wouldn't have had this.
But I know what most Falcon fans are right now. They not too. It's like we got some tuning in. We definitely appreciate y'all for tapping in. But most of America right now is looking at ESPN to see where the college football seedings are. That's what most of America is right now. Just gonna be honest. So I don't take it personal because, like I said, today I knew it. Today was gonna be everybody trying to see if their college team getting in. And for those who are Falcon fans that have other collegiate fan bases outside of Georgia this morning, if your team ain't in the playoffs, I feel for you because I know it's a double negative right now.
I'm in a double negative. We're not gonna make it.
I think if y'all would have scored 14 points, y'all probably would have had a shot. To be honest, y'all might have. Y'all might have been down low, but you would have had a shot because a 2-touchdown loss compared to a 3-tutty loss is bad. It's not as bad. But 3 tutties,
man. Yeah. We laid a golden egg yesterday. It was a golden egg on the roll tide. I can't say that. We rolled tide. We rolled a golden egg out there.
And now Kirby got that demon off his back. He done got you in the natty. He done got you in this. Now, let's talk about these Falcons. The demons that they can get off their back right now. We still got Marquise Williams here. That is somebody that can go at this point. Because how do you defend keeping him, but you get rid of Ike Hilliard, who's been productive? What's going on, Monte Carlo? I see you up in the chat. And let's be honest. What are we going to do? Let's talk about it. Known problem. We've gone through 4 kickers this year. 4. From Cool to the dude Parker, whatever his name is, he up out of here. We got
Parker
Romo, and then you had Lenny Craig, who you did try at one point, and now we're with Zane Gonzalez at this point. So, I mean, man. And then you have return men who don't understand the basic fundamentals of return to football.
Man, put D off of that return. Yeah, that's the least you can do. Leave him there.
Because at this point, these 2 specialists you brought in were god awful. Now, I'm telling you right now, if I'm Terry Fontenot, I'm looking at bringing in a Zachariah Branch to this offense. I'm sorry. The man can kick return and he also can be a receiver. So if you don't want to use him as a receiver starting off because you still got guys that are going to be here, guess what? Use him as a return man. That dude can be electric from anywhere on the field, from a punt returner to a kick returner. Then the other thing you got to look at, we said you need a D tackle. Get you a Tim Keenan. That's a guy that you can bring in. He's a senior this year. You better look at it because he's been one of the best players in the country all year. Because, again, we're solid on defense, but we need a nose tackle. We need a true nose tackle on this defense.
We need that zero technique like we've been preaching about the last 2-3 years. You got to have a true zero nose tackle.
And he would be perfect. He would be perfect.
He would be perfect.
Think about it. If you got him pushing up the middle, you got Walker on the outside, and then you have Pierce on the outside, you know what I mean? It's a problem. It's a problem. You got, I put it this way. We'll call that the Holy Trinity if you bring that, because you got 2 boys that's pass rushing and 1 guy that's anchoring who can get in there. And Size is something that you can't coach. Strength is something that you can't coach, and aggressiveness is something that you can't coach that he brings. And I'm looking at it. I'm also looking at it like this. Oh, y'all, pardon the noise in the back, y'all. That's just the bus. That's just the bus boy working the dishwasher in the back. Y'all excuse that. But my man in here, hey, my man in here working the automatic dishwasher. That's what that is. But let's be honest, man. When you look at this defense, the defense is giving us multiple chances in ball games. We still are missing pieces because we're not all the way there. I think we need a few more pieces on the defense, but like I said, the depth has to be with D-line and O-line this year, period. It has to be.
Like you stated before season start, I mean, we don't have championship depth. We both might have said 10, 11 wins on the season, but we did look at the depth, especially at the offensive line.
Yeah.
So we're looking at the end result of it now.
And at this point, the best thing that I could say for right now with the Falcons is the Falcons have to figure out what's going to be what's really going to happen when it comes to how they're going to finish out this season. Because when you look at the injury report at this point right now, the injury report is bad. Billy Bowman, Casey Washington, Zach Harrison, Mike Hughes, Bertrand, London, Floyd, Lindstrom, Bergeron, Norton. Bates is on this list right now. Pierce and DeMarco Hellams is on IR now. So again, that is the whole Falcons list right now that's hurt. I'm just saying, if we're going to call a spade, we got to just call it. I mean, guys are starting to quit, and this, I hate to say it. Guys are starting to quit. I take that back. I'm sorry. Dorless is ruled out. Drake is ruled out. Pierce is questionable right now. So, again, as I said before, we have to see what these guys are going to bring to the table. You got to see what these dudes are going to bring to the table at this point. And at this state of the game, how do you stop this Seattle offense? Because they're clicking on all cylinders. Sam Darnold is killing it right now. He is killing it in Seattle with Kenneth Walker and also with another Georgia running back that you know pretty well, Kenny McIntosh. So again, you pretty much got a good running game over there. They got a good passing game. Jackson Smith and Jigba is the best receiver in the NFL this year. No questions asked. And that's an Ohio State kid. Think about it. JSN is a problem. And then we got to see his former teammate again this year. That's down in Tampa. Been telling people, man. When you Brian, look at what's up?
I was gonna say I gotta say, man, that
Emeka Egbuka is a problem.
The snake that continues to bite the defense all season is that we logging too many snaps. The offense lack of third down production. I think we're like 7-8% on the season. That's the problem for the defense. They don't play their heart out. They get tired. Near the last quarter of the third quarter, they gassed. It's over. That's what we're seeing every week. That's what we're seeing.
And here's the bad part about the whole thing. When you talk about the defense being gassed, the offense doesn't give it a chance. And like I said last week, you cannot put Kirk under the bus for last week. Kirk gave us a chance to win that game because I was there. I watched it. Normally, I'm tough on him. I'm tough on anybody that's under center. But I watched him put passes in guys' hands, and I watched guys drop them. I watched him get beat down because offensive line couldn't hold up.
Yeah, you say you watched those.
Everybody was like, well, you got to keep that same energy up for Penix. Here's the thing. I'm not, because guess what? Penix held on to the ball too long. Kirk was getting rid of it. Kirk understands. I'm not going to try to take hits that I don't need to take. And that comes with time.
Yeah, you say you saw
that out real quick. Trust me, if he wants a long career in this game.
You say you saw both sides of the trenches gave up them draws last week. You did see that with your own two eyes.
I was literally like where I was sitting at, because everybody saw the pictures that I posted on my pages, social media pages and things.
I
I
saw
was
you.
close enough to see names on the back of jerseys. And when Kurt got hit on that last drive, like I said, it sounded off like a 12-gauge shotgun. That's what it sounded like. And that was through the rain. You heard it, just pow. And I was just like, and I watched him get up from that. And I said, damn, it was just, whew, that's all I can say. It was just one of those things. And you can't keep force feeding Bijan. He's 5 yards away from 1,000 yards. He's going to get his 1,000 yards on the ground. But at this point, Raheem threw that boy under the bus last week after the press conference. I didn't like it.
Man, we got to get that radio. We got to get that radio host off the air, man. But like I said, I don't think they're gonna let him go. He's gonna get the Dan Quinn treatment. Gonna go into about like 6 games of next season.
Here's the
if you don't start
part.
off hot next season, he's gone.
Man, here's the bad part about this whole thing. Half the fan base already then gave up on the rest of the season. Now, they don't even watch. I have the Falcon fans. They say they're giving up tickets. They're putting themselves in positions where they're going to use their Sundays to enjoy themselves doing other things. They're not going to waste a Sunday watching the Falcons. Me, I can't do it because I love that where I'm willing to suffer with this squad, win, lose, or draw. That's all I know. Now, I'm not telling people how to fan, but my thing is this. I'm not going to give up on this team even when the season is a wash. Just can't do it.
Right.
I'm at least ride out with them for them to defend the home.
I'm 44 years in. Why quit now?
I've been here since 1991. So why am I gonna change now? Makes no sense. I know Nando's down in the tunnel. He's on the train right now. Safe travels. I'm gonna bring him back up when he gets. There we go. I hear you.
I said all we can do is just try to play for pride and the effort. I need to see effort on the field today. Pride and effort.
But here's the thing. Another thing everybody was saying. We gave up, as they would say. A lot of people don't want to say this, but a lot of people want to say they gave up with they gave up these draft picks. They gave up a draft pick this year, a number 1 to get Pierce. Here's my thing. They addressed something that we had problems with. Stop saying, oh, well, we ain't got a number 1 draft pick to do this. Okay. Both of your rookies have 5 sacks apiece. Rookies. They still got games, and I'm going to be honest with you. They got a chance to get 8-9 sacks this year.
A piece.
And they're both leading the NFL in sacks right now for rookies.
Right.
It's some veterans that don't even have 5 sacks this year. So again, if you're going to cry about it, cry about it. It's okay. But I think they addressed the pass rush. Now you got to address the depth, like I've been saying, with the O-line and the D-line, and get you a true zero tech.
Like you keep uttering, I mean, scout team, y'all got to get these other schools some looks, man. If y'all get a chance, y'all check out the BirdCage LLC. Everything this guy, Mr. Walker, be stating, anywhere from Kendall Bowler last season, Marquise Bell, Mr. Vincent up in the Ravens. I mean, every gym that came out of your mouth, they getting playing time. And these are smaller school guys. The only reason we don't draft them because it's not a bigger name school. I just can't wrap my finger around it. The reason why our scouting department just doesn't even give these folks a look, a shot, or anything. I need for my scouting team to do more research.
But here's the problem, like I said, with the scouting team, and a lot of people don't listen to it, but this is what you got to understand. The only thing these people in the top, pretty much at the top care about is where kids come from and the names of these schools. They don't care about anything else. And here's the thing, even as a scout, they're going to tell you, hey, we want these type of guys for our measurables. We want you to look in these areas. They already have a script and an agenda of where these teams are looking. Me, I would have been fired by the Atlanta Falcons by now. And the reason I say that, I would have found players that fit the system. I don't give a damn about your measurables because so far these measurables ain't helping us win no damn games.
Right. Right. Man, Kendall Bowler would have been perfect at cornerback this season.
But you
No
got
knock,
Kobe
no knock,
Bryant.
no knock on Bryant, but I think
Kendall
he would
is,
outshine Bryant.
and here's the thing: Kendall is a hell of a lot different than Bryant, and they both are good corners. I think Bryant would have been better at that slot if you had Bowler. To be honest, Bryant, they had a little size on him. You put him in a slot where he can cover these small, speedy receivers, where he can run with, where he's not confused. He can move underneath. I think he would have been perfect for that. To be honest.
Man, that guy Bowler shows up in the run game. Although he's a mighty mouse, I mean, he played both sides of the ball.
Yep.
I mean, Aeneas Williams style, your smaller corners.
Aeneas is like 5'11", 6 feet. Weight wise, he's about 190. He was 195. But Aeneas people don't realize this. Aeneas ran a 4.3. People don't realize Aeneas ran a 4.3, 4.2. Go back and look at his combine numbers. And what helped him out was there was a guy that played at Southern at wide receiver that he would train with, and he said, "Man, you beat me all the time. How do I do this?" Aeneas never ran track at Southern. He did in high school, but he would train with the guy who eventually became an Olympic sprinter. He trained with him, and that helped him drop his 40 time down. And when that 40 time dropped down, you add already the physicality that he had, and then you talk about him being fundamentally sound. Speed on top of that equals a Hall of Fame player like him. One of the greatest corners of all time, and I don't care where you slice it up at, is Mel Blount. Mel came out of Southern. And here's the thing, and Mel is a Vidalia, Georgia boy. Think about this. None of the Georgia schools offered him. And the reason he got with Southern was because of a referee who was a Southern alum that's from Georgia that was working, and he talked to some people in the school, and they offered Mel because of that championship game he played in. Mel scored 4 touchdowns in that ball game.
Right.
So,
I understand that. I mean, even Darryl Green would come up and smack you in the mouth.
Texas A&M, same school that produced Gene Upshaw.
Right.
You look at some of these schools that have had Hall of Famers, and you look at the type of development and the talent. Most people want to sit back and say, this is what I tell people. It's nice that you can run a fast 40. It's nice that you can bench press 800 pounds. It's nice that you can do this. I need to turn on the tape and see that you're a football player. I don't care about all that other stuff. That's window dressing. And many people have had window dressing for the longest. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
what I need now is
get
just ball players.
Shout out to Miss Connie Colburn too. I mean, you know, maybe the scouting, maybe the scouting department need to sit down with her a little bit or something if she could, you know.
Miss Colburn loves the NFL, but she's all jet. And my thing is, she ain't go. I mean, she'll have a conversation, but man, she concerned about them Jets getting right.
Man,
when I tell you that.
them gems that she found, man, I don't think they're gonna be duplicated again.
Think about it. She helped. Well, everybody knew your boy Marty Lyons from Alabama was gonna go, but I didn't know he was gonna. You know, they said he was that tough where he went first round. But she found Mark Gastineau, Joe Flacco, and she assisted with Abdul Salam, the soldier of peace. So you have one of the greatest defensive lines in NFL history that she was a part of establishing. This could be a hell of a lot easier for this team if we had people that are willing to bring in ball players and not an agenda. I hate the fact that we have people that don't understand football in the front office. Hate it. I stand on it to this day. I will say it. We literally have that. At this point, all you can do is laugh. So I'm ready for change. I'm ready to see what we're going to do today. Can we run the football? Can we do everything we need to do? That's what I need to see, ladies and gentlemen. I'm okay with this. Oh, and by the way, they flip-flop Indiana with Ohio State, by the way, brother. So Georgia's staying at that third spot, my brother.
I think that was the easier bracket for them anyway.
Hey, guess what? What, number 2 or 3?
3.
I know.
Yeah, that third bracket, it was looking sweet anyway from the photo selection.
Hey, I love it. I said I wanted to stay there, and I called this last night when I talked to my buddy. I said Georgia gonna stay at 3. I'm okay with them holding down that third spot because guess what? Now we ain't got to beat up on a whole bunch of stuff. This is the first time I can say that, but I'm not taking it lightly. Just like the Falcons better not take these Seahawks lightly either today.
I know, right? Effort and I just need pride out there on the field today, man. I mean, we got to come with it. And I don't want to get embarrassed like you keep uttering.
I keep telling you, the worst thing that could happen right now is we get embarrassed. You get what I'm saying? That is the worst thing. And my thing is, when I say embarrassed, I'm talking about the Seahawks put up double-digit points on this.
Man, I'm talking about the 50 burger. What I was telling you about last week. We can't lay down and lay an egg out there, man. I mean, we need some effort. We got to play for pride at this point. But how can you play for pride when you throwing your star player, Bijan Robinson, under the bus like that, man? I mean, you can't. I don't see it. I played ball too. I don't see it. It's just like what Coach Cam said last in the BirdCage last week on your last air. Mm-hmm. If you can't get your soldiers of men to follow you and follow your word and play for you like he did at his other school and like he did at the new school he just came to, I don't see it.
And here's my thing. I love the fact that Terry Fontenot, he was at an important championship game. So he's letting you know, ladies and gentlemen, when you see him hanging out like that, he ain't just hanging out at that ball game. He looking at talent. He knows his job is on the line right now. He knows that he hit a home run higher with bringing these other guys in. So at this point, we're just waiting to see. That's all I'm going to say. We're just waiting to see.
Yeah, it's a wait to see process. Wait to see process.
Well, normally we do this for about an hour, but today, like I said, we're going to go ahead and slide on out, man. I appreciate you for coming through, Nando. We'll have the halftime show. I have some other stuff I had to tap into, but we'll have the halftime show, and then we'll have a chance to do a few things in the post-game show, man. So thank you for tapping in with us, Nando, this morning. Hey, man, y'all be easy. Y'all be blessed, man. We got to get to it, man. Like we say, you either get right or you get left. I got a few things I got to tap into, but I wanted to tap into the show with you guys this morning. So y'all be blessed, and we will catch you at the halftime show. Ghost.